the World Wide Web, the nonsensical and illogical comments of the underworld are hunted by the detectives of the Dusty Comments email crime unit. These are their stories.
Sometimes the effort to manipulate and twist yourself into a victim pretzel is just not worth it. It's not worth it. There's a time and there's a place where you have to just admit, you know what, I've been blessed. I'm in a great place. And you know what? I'm not a victim. I'm the consequences of my own decisions and such of that nature. But really, I'm not a victim. There's nothing that I can be, I can point to anybody else and say that they victimized me. What I can say is that I'm a victim maybe of my own bad decisions, but I'm also the beneficiary of God's grace. And there's a time and there's a place when you just have to call a, flag, stop, time out. I'm no longer going to claim a victim. I know I'm in the gold medal round of the Victim Olympics. I know I'm winning the race, but I'm just going to stop being a victim.
That was next to close. So the second day of the Trump administration, keeping their word, protections that have been in place for 50 years regarding government contracting, fairness in government contracting, gone. The affirmative and DEI programs in government, gone. Everybody's laid off.
So D.L. Hughley, I don't know where he's getting this information from. It seems like, again, he's just getting speaking points. And he should have learned during the election cycle that they're just playing you, DL. Like you are a willing participant in your own demise. You literally said everybody's getting laid off because of DEI. So let me make sure I got this right. A company that's in business to make money, they have great lists of employees, but there's some who are Black. There's some who are women. There's some who are disabled. And you want me to believe that because Trump signed that they're no longer supporting DEI, diversity, equity, inclusion, the unholy trinity of the woke CRT cult, that people got laid off. You said that, sir. That's the problem. This is what I mean. Like you're trying so hard in the Victim Olympics that you're over trying. You're overshooting. Come on, my guy. Let's go.
The thing that I find interesting is that Cubans and Venezuelans were celebrating days ago are now on his list too. They're going to be their protections for parole protections, resettlement protections for them, the Venezuelans, for the Cubans, Venezuelans, and Haitians. So it was okay when they were eating dogs because you didn't think they were talking about you. And the very people who are celebrating the J6ers, the very people who are MAGA, the MAGA acolytes, isn't it interesting that 4 years ago when the J6 was happening, they were running from the very people and they were cheering? They were running from them. They were running for their lives because those people were there to take their lives.
I really don't think people take the time to and maybe he's just freestyling. And I see on his jacket it says I got stoned. Maybe he means like stone, like maybe he was like he was on that wacky tobacco, that devil's a lettuce or something. It's very possible because I don't think he's thinking about what he's saying. I don't think the thoughts are going through any kind of scrutiny before they come out of his mouth, which is very problematic because he's going to keep going. Let's go.
So we have a man who's doing exactly what he said he would do. All the people who are now being affected by it. You didn't think he was talking to you? You thought you got a pass? They now are going to start picking people up. They can start deporting people from churches, from schools, anywhere they catch them. There's been open reports of people being accosted everywhere. So you have to understand we are where he said we would be. What I find particularly interesting, and of course in another month this won't even matter because there'll be so many other things that happen. Isn't it funny that when Colin Kaepernick took a knee, everybody said, or this administration said, it was disrespectful to troops. But when Elon Musk makes the Nazi symbol twice, it's nothing to see here. This is where we're at. We don't even get to see it because this is the administration also.
So the only people now I could intersperse, but this is going to be a one and done video. I could intersperse tons of people on DL Hughley's good people list that are making that symbol, flag in their hands. Elon Musk is a wild dude. Are we really going to disparage the entire administration because Elon Musk does that? Because don't forget, Hillary did it. Obama did it. Joe and Kamala did it as well. I bet you if we look hard enough, we could find D.L. Hughley doing something with his hand that we could stop, freeze frame, and say, "Oh, he's doing the the poor art student salute from Germany." See, like this is just silliness. But you're twisting yourself into a pretzel in order to, by hook or by crook, by any means necessary, we've got to make Trump bad. Let's go.
So, ushered in the assault on truth. So now they're rolling back environmental protections at a time when we see, unprecedented storms. It's snowing in New Orleans. It's snowing in Pensacola. It's snowing in parts of Houston. These once in a lifetime storms.
Because that never happens. It never happens. They've never had snow in Pensacola. Never had snow in Louisiana. Never had snow in Houston. Never did before. Never. Ever. See, pretzel.
Are clearly the result of climate change. Only they don't have a lesbian fire chief or a black female mayor to blame them on. And at the time we need people the most, he's pulled out of the Paris Accord. We have diseases running rampant. He's pulled out of WHO, the World Health Organization.
If it worked, then we wouldn't have diseases running rampant, sir. He just pulled out last Tuesday. Like, come on, my guy. A pretzel. Just turned himself into a pretzel.
And he's left it up to people whose test is loyalty to them. So we are what we are. And what I wish for myself, and I've said this before, is the cold comfort of indifference. The cold comfort of indifference. You know how people can see so many things, people suffering and things going on, and they go, that doesn't apply to me. Oh, that's too bad. Oh, I'd like that. I'd like the cold comfort of indifference. To see a thing and to tell yourself it doesn't matter. The only thing that matters is what happened to me. I'd like to be just as selfish and close-eyed and as dim-witted as all of them are. Because this is going to be an interesting ride. And if you voted for this, I hope you enjoy it. If you didn't vote at all, welcome to get yourself a seat. Because everybody who doesn't look like them is about to get a big bite of this shit sandwich. That's a little note for the GED section. Got a jazz board coming up in 15 minutes. It's the D.L. Hughley Show.
All right, so that's D.L. Hughley, man. And again, it's the victimhood Olympics. I got to be a victim some way, hook or crook. And rather than say, hey, man, you know what? There are certain things that, sure, I might not agree with, but you know what? As an overall package, he has much more chutzpah than the person that we were running against. And D.L. Hughley should know this. He knows that he got played during the Harris-Walz campaign, but here we are still. So let me know what you think down below. Of course, you can probably tell me that I'm wrong, and that's perfectly fine. If you don't mind, if you watched this far, leave me he was talking about sandwiches. Leave me a sandwich emoji down at the bottom. Let me know what you thought about it. And it also lets me know that you hung in to the very end. I appreciate y'all so much for helping me hit 50,000 subscribers by the end of April. It means a lot that you like this type of content. So until next time, everybody, grace and peace.
Hit that like for deal with Christian. Yo, for deal with Christian. Smash that bell for DWC. Yo, smash it. Just smash it. Hit that like for deal with Christian. For deal with Christian. Smash that bell for DWC. Yo, smash it. Just smash it. Hit that like for deal with